Dude, we fuck with Skynet. That's why you guys need to say yes and please to Alexa.
Always say yes to things.
I do.
I say,
ChatGPT.
I say thank you to Alexa.
I say thank you to ChatGPT. Every time I'm like, can you please? And then put my request and then I say thank you.
That way they give us those ghost subscribers and ghost comments and ghost shares, but
You got to agree to all the terms and conditions.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. I accept all the cookies.
Have you guys watched that episode of Black Mirror where it's like the Netflix of their world?
Yeah.
And did you watch it? Did you watch the most recent Black Mirror?
Nah, the last one
These weren't that great, but there was one that I was like, okay, that's like, I get it. Like it couldn't happen. Basically, like when you accepted the terms and conditions in the episode, you were accepting that they could record your life. And so the girl came home after like her day at work and like she ended up meeting up with the guy. Spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't watched it and wants to. She ended up meeting up with like her ex, but she had a current boyfriend. And whatever, I don't remember if like she kissed him. I don't know what happened, but she went back home. And when her and her boyfriend are sitting down to have dinner, they turn the TV on. And it's like Life of Joan or whatever. I don't remember her name was. Mm-hmm. And it's literally replaying everything that happened that day. So the boyfriend's watching her. The episode. Yeah, it was, I don't know, it was crazy. And she ends up going to like Netflix. I don't remember what they even had the same little music. Goes and like tries to destroy like the motherboard of like that has all the info. I don't know. It was a crazy episode because like it was just all in the terms and conditions. I'm like, we don't read the terms and conditions. For all we know, we're allowing it to record our life too.
Wild. But yeah, even on my work computer, I'm still accept everything.
Accept it.
All
I actually
cookies.
stopped. I stopped doing that. I started editing it.
Really?
Yeah, because I used to just accept all cookies, so it would just like let me through. Because I was like, fuck this is annoying. And I stopped doing that because like all my ads were just fucking wild ads. And I was like, I don't want all this. So I just started to like unconsent everything.
It's cool. Well, your personal computers, your
My work.
Yeah.
That's why your Roomba's attacking us.
Seriously?
For real, that shit was weird. We might just keep the audio for you to see.
No video.
Well, it's because Jesus,
Jesus and Raul.
our angle has our angle won't.
Anyways,
restarting the fucking app. Fucking got lost real quick. Marker.
to the mic, babe.
What's up, guys? My name is Mario.
My name is Geezus.
My name's Pau.
I'm Raul.
Welcome back to the Vive con Huevos podcast.
Hey.
And we had another talk and talks for you guys today.
Yes, we do.
Talk and talks.
Comadre Pau is back. She's
My
in
talk
the
and
building.
talk. Oh, that's true. I wasn't here last episode. Sorry.
Yeah, 'cause-
Sorry for leaving you guys out here with just these three.
You're lying.
The
Y'all missed me. I know you did.
Conversations were getting out of
Yeah.
hand sometimes.
Yeah.
She was having a
I
girls'
believe
night.
it. I was.
Again.
Oh, that's true, huh?
Yeah.
Third one this week.
Yeah. Third one in 2 days.
Shut up. No. I purposely planned my girls' night that Thursday because we always record Tuesday or Wednesday. And then Mario was like, we can't record until Thursday. And I was like, bro. Like,
That was true. Threw me off a little.
yeah, right? It was just a weird week because I'm like, we always record these two specific days. So let me not like schedule it. And then they had asked me like, can you guys do Wednesday instead? And I was like, like we always record. And I didn't ask you because I'm like, well, we always record either Tuesday or Wednesday. So I was like, I don't think I can, but like, let me ask. And then we talked about it. And yeah, like se nos fue la semana y nunca pregunté. And then I was like, well, we'll just keep it at Thursday. And then you were like, well, we can't record Wednesday. So that's why I was gone, but
It's just
I'm
a
back
lot
now.
going on, okay?
There is a lot going on.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
We need what do you call it? We need structure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went pretty good. It's either
I'm
like...
excited to listen to the episode.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen to it.
Mario's like, Pau never listens anyway. Huh, that's why. What is it going to do? Is it going to cause the divorce before we even get married? Or
I got
what?
hella toxic.
Now I got to listen to it. Fucked.
I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something for you. Rudely interrupted me. You're on your fifth podcast now, Ruli?
Oh. 5? Maybe 5.
Something like that.
Maybe the fifth?
Yeah.
We could probably go back and look. How many
Yeah.
awkward pictures have we done? You two did one. You three did one. All of us did one.
So
That's
4 or 5.
3.
Yeah.
That's 3.
And then...
Maybe 5. Definitely
Maybe,
4.
yeah.
Maybe 5.
How are you feeling now?
Normal. I
How'd
guess.
you feel the first time? Like,
The first one, awkward.
super awkward?
Yeah.
Like, seeing the cameras like right there. And if you go back to all the episodes, I'm never looking at it. Never. I'm always looking at one of you two, maybe GB. Then if I ever look at the camera, I'm like,
I don't like eye contact. I don't like eye contact.
don't look at me.
It is awkward looking at the camera. Though.
I hardly look at it. I glance.
Yeah.
Because I'm super paranoid if it's like on or like recording. Like right now, like that one I can't see because I don't have my glasses on. So like I don't know if it's recording.
It's recording.
But like I like glance over unless I'm like saying something directly to
the audience.
To the audience, then I'll look at the camera. But
I feel like the one time I actually look at the cameras when we say hi and then when we say bye.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm like always looking at you guys.
But the first episode, I was like really aware of it. I was like looking at it like,
And you feel better now?
Yeah.
It's kind of like not even there anymore, huh? You just kind of forget
like
about it.
I just pay attention to you guys, like treat it like a conversation. It's us, you know.
Yeah, before you came on, we would talk about that. And like, I made the point to where, like, when do we ever sit down and actually have a conversation without like looking at our phones or like getting distracted by something, you know? And like, I really appreciate that from the podcast.
well, I'm looking at the
At
topics,
least
okay?
he's looking at topics,
Getting-
yeah. Like, and well, like you can like pick it up and look at it or like glance or whatever, but you're never like stuck on whatever you're doing on your phone. And I really appreciate that. Like when we're like here, we're actually just sitting here and talking. Like when do we even, like when we get together at like each other's houses and stuff, I don't feel like that happens.
Do you
as
guys sit down and have conversations with your parents?
Parents?
much. Like what kind of
Like-
conversation?
But like genuine conversations, not like, how was your day? Like with the purpose.
The purpose of getting something?
No.
She's like, I need some money.
Right?
Yeah.
I need a favor.
Like with like trying to fix something, like heal some kind of trauma. Like what kind of purpose? Like just like getting like their knowledge, like seeing things through their eyes.
I
Like,
don't
what's
know.
your-
Oh, I didn't think I was gonna get this far.
I mean, I have conversations when we eat, like because we're eating at the same time, or we're talking about things, or what we're going to do this weekend, or I don't know.
Would you
The
say it's
plans
like
are-
small talk? Like
yeah, like less small talk, more like I guess like healing something or
like future,
future
plan conversations.
like deep conversations, or is it just like going through the motion type conversations?
Yeah. Yep. Going through the motions a lot. No, because I mean, I see my mom 3 days out of the week at the office. My dad have almost every day, Monday through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
3 times out of the week.
Yeah. If not, he's out golfing with my
me.
friends. Yeah.
I thought that was so funny the first time that Mario was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go golf with Señor Raúl," and I was like, "Oh, is Raúl going?" No. Is Ozzy going? No. I was like, what the fuck? Who's going? Esteban. And I was like, what? Like, so random.
Ozzy's good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least I think he's pretty good at it.
yeah.
And then, well, my dad likes it. I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
I don't like it because I haven't really put any time into it. And yeah,
It's just not, you're into a lot of other sports too. So it's
Yeah,
like,
like-
it's not
baseball's
type.
your main one, right? And then
Yeah.
you said if you get into like fucks up your swing.
Yeah,
'Cause it's
supposedly.
Yeah.
But I mean, I see people like baseball players when they're not playing, like they have an
Did
off
you
day,
see
they're
the-
always
Doing
at the golf
some sort
course.
of,
So it's like, does it really mess up your swing that
Did
much?
you see Tom Brady with when he hit the golf ball and he like completely fucks it up? All right, let me look it up.
He butchers it.
He fucking
I know that they were
butchers
making
it.
fun of LeBron James' swing a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I've seen like a lot of basketball players golf like on
But
the
it's
off
'cause
season.
they're so long that it has to be awkward.
Yeah.
I mean, and I feel for baseball, it's like a natural, like every baseball player ends up with golf. Why? Because it's the same thing, kind of.
Swing.
Yeah, you're
swing.
still
Yeah, because
swinging.
you're just swinging below instead of above, no? So why does it? Why do they say it messes up your swing?
My phone went black.
Because one, like, it's the mechanics of the swing. Like, I don't know specifics because I don't do golf, but I know that they say that it ruins it.
Interesting.
I mean, I don't do it, so. doesn't
I know
really-
I have an awkward swing.
All right, let's see. Tom Brady. Oh, I mean, that happens to all of us.
Yeah, but I mean, you're talking about like a pro athlete. It's like one of those.
But
Like,
he's not a pro golfer.
And he wasn't even a pro baseball player. He was a pro football player.
the way he looks at it.
He's like,
Tom Brady's one of us.
back to the original question. So Raúl was answering. He sees his parents 3 times a week.
Oh yeah.
And
At
yeah,
least.
I mean, so
Derail.
with my dad, it's usually just work stuff. I mean, I say hi to him like normal. My mom, I say hi to her normal. I feel the one person that I have been trying to, I guess, be more normal with is my sister. Like less, because we're so the same. Like it's like every time are together, all of a sudden, like something, we trigger each other, and it's
So you're like fighting?
Yeah, so I started making it a point to bring up stuff that she likes into the conversation, like right away.
So you're intentionally trying to have conversations.
and right away asking her about something that I know that she's interested in.
So that it doesn't become a like a fight.
And if she listens into the podcast, she'll be like, "Oh, what the." She's gonna be like, "Oh, it's true." It's been like only like 2-3 weeks that I started like purposely being like that. That's because we are fiery like that. Like, all our family is special.
Well, I mean, it's everybody just has really strong personalities. You know. Would you say that like when you talk to your dad about work, like do you guys ever talk about like future things, or is it always just like what's happening?
Like future things at work or future things in our personal life?
No, like with work.
Yeah, we're always planning ahead. Like we have some really big projects that are already unfolding. Some that are like, we have, if you go to our office, it's not a huge whiteboard. There's a whiteboard next to where my brother sits that has plans all the way to 2030.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Or 2035. One of the two. 2030, I think.
It's like that science board. It's just a bunch of numbers.
And it's literally like a 4 bullet point thing of what's going to happen. This.
That's what you need. Just
and that,
every day you look at it.
Yeah, and it is.
Yeah.
And so this year's going to be, hopefully, if all goes well in the office, it's going to be a big year. And next year will be even bigger. And 2030, we'll see.
You hiring?
Good luck.
I'll let you guys know.
Good luck.
You need an admin assistant?
Doorbell.
What about you, Geezus? Do you feel like you ever have deep, meaningful conversations with your parents?
I don't know about deep. I mean, we're always talking about like what's going on with our like. I like to just bring up like if I have a chance, like I bring up stuff that I'm planning or doing either with work or my relationship or things going on like chisme. I like to share chisme sometimes. And with my brothers and sister, I always engage with them, but like just to, because I know they grew up different from me and my brother, where me and him were like grew up together and we always had like we were just always together. And then with my little brothers, I feel like they're more a little
separate,
distant, I guess you can say. They're not as social as we were, so I'm always trying to engage with them, but nothing too deep, I guess you can say. But I think I just avoid deep conversations too. That's not my forte.
Interesting. Why do you think you avoid them? Back out the fucking therapy
well,
session.
I was gonna ask. If you were gonna ask, I was. So
I don't like heavy topics. I don't know. And I'm like, you know what? I'm more of like, let's just
keep things light.
Heavy things come up. I'm like, well, there's a solution to it, and I don't know. I kind of like
deflect.
They feel like, well, if someone's bringing up like things that are going on in their life that are hard, and I kind of get annoyed. It's like, well, you can always just do this, just do that. Like, I guess because for me, it's easier to handle those type of things versus other people. And
that makes sense.
You see the
it's
logic.
like one of those,
like there's always a logical solution to like, hey, maybe you should stop doing this.
Because you're not emotionally attached to it, no?
Yeah.
Or it's like easier said than done type of situation. But
do you think they're coming to you for a solution, or do you think they're coming to you to just be heard?
I think I don't know. It's hard.
We're going to make Jesus cry right now.
You need to watch
anymore.
What did we watch last night? Elemental.
Oh, yeah.
It was cute.
I haven't seen that one yet.
That's actually
We
pretty
watched
nice.
it last night. It was cute. Fucking cried in daddy issues, but it was cute.
But I mean, I'm always there for them. Like if they ever need anything, it's just I do it in my own way. And I've talked to my mom about that too, and like, or at least I've like kind of told her like, well, like for certain situations, we're like, well, she wants me to do something. It's like, well, I'm already doing it, or I'm doing it my own way. Like, chill. Like, it's okay. But maybe I don't know. It's just a mom thing, maybe too.
Sometimes they just want to know what's going on in your life, you know.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. I think I have them occasionally. I don't think we have them too often, or as I do like deep and meaningful conversations. But I don't think I have them as often as I would like to. The one I went to lunch with my grandma the other day, and like we were talking, and for like the first hour, like she was just shit talking my entire family. And so we were like going back and forth, and like something had happened, so we were talking about it. And like after I was like, okay, ya no hay que hablar de eso, you know? But then I was like, well, what can I talk to her about? But I feel like my grandma has this entire life that like I don't know of and I've never like digged because I feel like it's gonna be a really heavy topic and like maybe there's things she doesn't want to like think about or talk about, you know? And so like I don't know. That's a person I would want to start having more like deeper, meaningful conversations with, but I guess I've just never known how to like actually start to have them.
She had some higher up context.
Yeah.
She was with the Tijuana elite.
she was for a while.
She was there sitting right next to Fidel Castro.
Like she talks about a lot when she used to work at a bank in TJ, and she talks about like how things like there went, and like they're always really interesting stories. And like half of the time I'm like, damn, like you did that, you know, or, like I don't know, like very interesting things. But yeah, we don't get into it too often.
Her grandma was a player, dude. Le regalaron, what was it? Un carro? What was it?
Yeah, she had a client gift her a car. Damn. She got gifted like jewels, like esmeraldas and stuff at work. Like her clients would like specifically wait for her and like look for. She was like the lead teller, I guess, and like they would all like she has some pretty like interesting stories about the bank. And then my grandpa walked in one day and swooped her off her feet and made her a stay-at-home
Had the bigger
wife.
Diamond.
She saw what was inside the bank. That's it. She saw what the total account balance was. She's like,
I don't know. Well, he had to have been because he was almost 20 years older than her. If not 20 years older than her. So, I mean, I don't know what was going on there. But
I feel like men just look differently back then.
Yeah,
you do look different when you're rich.
It's like those memes. No? You're not ugly. You're just poor.
I don't know what he was doing when they first met. I know he was already an architect. Y pues sí tenía como que varios edificios en Tijuana y todo. Y en la Ciudad de México. Pero pues no sé, no te supiera decir. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I have him enough, but I've had him occasionally. What about you? Why'd you ask? But you got to answer first and then tell me why you asked.
No, I do. I tend to like ask every single day. For the OG listeners, they know like we've had this conversation before where I do talk to my parents every single day. Like I call them in the morning and I call them in the afternoon when I'm off of work, and I just check up on them.
I thought that was so weird when we first moved in together. So I was like, he was like, I gotta call my dad, and it was like 7 a.m. and I was like, the fuck you gotta call your dad for at 7 a.m? But
it was I think more than anything, they instilled that in me because they used to call their parents in the morning. So when I worked with my dad full time, I would always hear my dad call my grandma and his suegra, my mom's mom, every single morning, even if it was just to like check up on them, see how they were doing, see how the weather was in El Salvador, and then that's it. And they were like kind of just joke around, but it was just more of a like, I just want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah.
If you need anything and that type of deal. So when I started transitioning away from working with my dad, I didn't see him every single morning, or I didn't see my mom every single day either.
And then you moved.
Yeah, and then I moved. So I just kind of like brought that into play in my life. So I would call him every morning and I would call him every night. Now it just feels weird when I don't.
It is like, it even feels weird for me. I mean, like, call your dad.
Yeah.
Like I haven't heard.
Yeah, but it's more like I'm gonna miss these moments later on, right? It's gonna like one day I'm not gonna be able to call them and hear their voice on the other line, and that kind of got like reiterated into my life after. Well, now that both of my grandmas are passed away, my parents are like, well, fuck, now I can't call them. You know, now all we have are voicemails. Or I wish I could call them and hear them on the other line, just to hear them say, oh, aquí está bien el clima, o está lloviendo. Yeah. So it was just more of that. And like as of lately, I've started asking them like more like deeper questions, more of like, how are you? Because like, how often do you really like call your parents and you're like, how are you? Like, how really are you? They ask us all the time. And sometimes we're like, oh, bien, or we don't elaborate just because we don't want to have those like hard conversations, or we don't want to open up. Because maybe don't. Yeah.
Guys don't.
No, we don't. But as of lately,
we're just
pulling out teeth.
Yeah, we're just okay. And for the longest time, I've always just like, está bien. Even if I'm going through a fucking hard patch and like life is kicking me in the dirt and again kicking me in the nuts.
He's a real him.
Yeah. And the like I'm always just, I'm okay. But then I'm like, why am I shying away from like actually telling them how I feel? Yeah. Like maybe they might have some real insight. Like what's really, why am I so afraid of asking them or hearing their advice, right? So it's just one of those, like, as of lately, I've been putting that into practice. Even with my sister too, like with her divorce and everything that's going on. I'm like, well, how are you, dude? Like,
Yeah.
like for real. Like, stop drinking so much. And let me know how you are.
It's funny because I call my mom on my way home, and like we never call each other. Like my mom is like a do not call me type of person. Yeah. And like I called her to talk out some things about the wedding, and as soon as she answered the phone, like I was already, I know she was like, hello, like así como que, you know, and I was like, hey, like just wanted to talk out some things. She was like, okay, like, but she just feel like I could tell that she's just like, why are you calling
like
me? This could have been a text.
Yeah.
This could have been an email, Paulina.
Yeah, but it's just funny. And then like once we start to get into the conversation, it starts to flow, but it's like that initial, or like Mario, like I'll be like, hey, can you text my mom and ask her? And then he calls her and like, I'm already like, dude, she's so annoyed at the fact that like she sees the call.
I was like, whatever, Carlo, just answer the phone call. I need to know if you have milk because we're going to Costco.
But it's true. Like I do admire that, and I appreciate that it like your parents said, you know, you're not always going to be able to call them. So it's nice that you still like carry that on. It's funny that you said the whole voicemail thing, because like, I don't know if I'd ever go back and listen to a voicemail.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a bunch of voicemails from my grandparents.
And you go back and listen to them?
Every now and then, yeah.
I don't think I could handle it. Like, I think it'd be a little too hard for me to like go back and listen to
I don't have voicemails because I always picked up.
Damn.
Damn.
I sent them to voicemail on purpose because I knew one day I wasn't going to have them.
I have the one voicemail that you heard where my grandma was like, love you. And it fucking broke your heart. I don't remember why I didn't answer. I always answer when my grandma calls, and I don't remember why I didn't answer that day. I was probably like in a meeting or something. Mm-hmm. And at the end, like she was like, okay, bye, love you. And Mario listened to it and he like almost cried like when he heard her say that. And I think that's the one voicemail. The one voicemail I have, but like, I mean, like if something happened to my grandma, I don't know if I'd ever go back and listen to it.
Yeah, it's nice.
But I don't know.
That's just me though. Sorry, that got deep.
Dude, why'd you ask the question?
Shout out to the boys at Family Mart Pod.
Oh.
So they're a podcast based out in Las Vegas. Also shout out to La Lucha because they're from Las Vegas too. Yes. But so I've been listening to them, like avid listener for a while. But one of them was a caregiver for the grandma. For the longest time, little old lady, I think she was like 90 something.
His own grandma.
Yeah, his own grandma, yeah. And he started making content out of like the stuff that he was doing, like the care, el cuidado, like giving her food, changing her, well, not really changing her, but like
her bed
all
and
the
stuff.
day in the life stuff that goes into like taking care of the grandma. Someone. So basically the grandma became an influencer without her knowing. Like his content blew up. Apart from their podcast is pretty big. As of like last month, I think she passed away. But they just, as of recently, posted it like, oh, falleció mi abuelita. So I reached out to one of them that I talked to. And we were just going back and forth. And we're like, yeah, dude, like, I'm sorry. Like, you know, I just recently lost my other grandma. So it's like really hard. Like when I saw your content, I was like, oh, damn, that's like, that's crazy. Like that's a crazy thing to go to. And especially like, because of how much content they made with her, like I low-key felt attached to the grandma. And like when I saw the news that she passed away, I texted Pau, I was like, grandma died.
And I knew exactly who he was talking about too.
Damn, how many people feel like that?
Yeah.
Like it's probably everybody.
It's like millions. Like if I show you their Instagram and their TikTok, it's like millions of people have seen this content. And like there's like pages that like reproduces stuff, like pretending that it's him. So like you're talking about like a shit ton of people that knew this little old lady.
She had like dementia, right?
She had
or
Alzheimer's, I think, dementia, y luego I think arthritis, porque los dedos de las manos tenían chuecos. Ajá, los tenía chuecos. But so basically, when that happened, I was like, it kind of like reiterated the whole thing, like with my grandma and my parents. I was like, how often are we really talking to like our parents and asking them if they're okay? Are we having those difficult conversations? Why are we not having those difficult conversations? You know, what is it like inside? Sorry, Jesus, I don't mean to pick on you, but what is it inside of us that like really makes us not want to have that? You know, I had a difficult conversation with my dad a while back ago over things that had happened in our life. But for the longest time, I strayed away from having those conversations with him because I did not want to face it.
Yeah.
But then one day I was like, well, why am I not? You know, because that's keeping me from having the relationship that I want with him.
Yeah. I think a lot of the times also like people hold back because they don't want to kind of reopen that kind of worms in the sense of like the emotion that came with it, like if it was hard. 3 minutes.
Okay.
Like a hard time or something, you know? So I feel like a lot of times people are just like, I'm just gonna put that away and kind of move on from it. But then it does kind of, I would say, create other areas of like other problems in different areas without you realizing that.
Or just opens like a whole can of worms.
Yeah.
I'm a problem boy. Could be.
It's okay.
I'm just pretty good at locking things away. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the way I grew up.
Yeah. And it also has a lot to do, like, you know, I grew up in a home that like never called anybody, even when calling was like the only thing you could do, you know? Mm-hmm. And you grew up in a home that like consistently called people. Whereas like for you, like maybe you just didn't grow up in a home that like had those open conversations as much, or didn't see your parents having those open conversations, so you didn't adopt it. So, I mean, nobody's doing it right or wrong. Yeah. I just think you look at the bigger picture and think like, well, if 10 years from now, looking back, like, what do I want to look back on? Like, do I want to look back on those conversations and like see what ends up happening after those conversations? Or would I rather just kind of keep the peace and move along as we are, which is not, I mean, neither is right or wrong. I just think it depends on you and the kind of like work that you want to do on yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, well, at least with me, like I've always wanted to like learn more about like what my parents went through, because they went through a crazy time when they were in El Salvador. It was like a civil war. Yeah. It was freaking nuts.
What movie did you maybe watch the other day?
Voces Inocentes.
Voces Inocentes. You guys have never watched it, but I had never watched it, and it's about the Civil War in El Salvador. And when he put it on, I was like, I don't fucking want to. I don't like war movies. Like they're just not my thing. But it was actually a pretty good movie. And like I didn't know that that's how it was. Like I mean, I knew there was a Civil War, and like I knew, you know, but I didn't know that that's how like people were living. And then when he was like, "Sí, ahí andaba mi papá," I was like, wait, like your dad actually lived through this, you know? Like I just didn't put like the years together. But yeah.
And then I told her, I was like, dude, this wasn't as of recently when Bukele came into like office that
it's like 80s and 90s.
Yeah, it was like, this is super, super recent. And then like I like talked to them and asked them like, yo, like how was it? Like lockdowns. Like imagine like living our lives and like you had to be home at a certain time. If not,
that was really sad, especially with like the kids and stuff.
They almost tried to do that with COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, see.
They did basically.
Yeah. But I mean, this is them,
way.
Yeah,
you're not getting like shot down and shit if you don't.
And like I've talked to my dad because mi papá sí lo agarraron los de la guerrillera.
They recruited
him. And then pues mis tías lo tuvieron que ir a sacar. So like imagine like and he was like stupid young. I don't even remember off the top of the dome like how old he was, but like imagine being like, let's say like 14, 15 in your teens. And like now you're recruited to go fight this war that you have no idea why it's even started, because you're probably not even that into the politics.
Yeah.
And you're handed a gun, you know, in the middle of the freaking jungle.
Yeah. Well, it's like in the movies, like, or in the movie, all the kids were at school, and what was it, like 12 or 13? Like once you hit a certain age, they would just walk in and recruit you. And so like you're just watching these little kids like try to hide because like they know that they're about to turn 10 or they just turned 10, and they like take them, and it's like they don't fucking know, you know? Like I don't know. Yeah, it was very eye-opening, because I definitely didn't like, I obviously knew what was going on, but I just had never like seen it. So yeah, I gotta restart.
Nice. Crazy times. Jesus boss.
So if you're part of a bachelor's party, does that make you a bachelor? And if you go to the bachelor party, are you allowed to act like a bachelor?
No.
Is the bachelor allowed to act like a bachelor?
No.
So then what the fuck? Not talking about me, babe.
All right, we're back. Anyways, we left you guys off on a really sad note. I feel like our conversation was pretty deep.
But you know what would put you in a good mood? Born in the birthplace of tequila, Estrella Jalisco is a golden Mexico Pilsner with roots in Jalisco, Mexico since 1910.
That
Drink
was a free
Estrella
ad.
Jalisco.
Wow, that was a free ad.
Yeah, free ad. You're welcome.
You know, they're paying, is it 7 million or 15 million for 30 seconds on Super Bowl Sunday? That's how much they paid.
It's a
Millions.
shit ton.
Yeah. It's 7 million for 30 seconds. You
I
just
don't
gave
know
them
the
15
exact-
seconds.
Damn.
Get off of us.
Hey, they've commented on our things before.
They have.
They have, yeah.
Send us free shirts. We'll wear them.
I would be down.
I would wear it
Just
proudly.
a hat.
Or
We'll
a
take
hat,
hats. We'll take croc thingies.
And I'll promise to
Crusty.
buy Jalisco every time that we're recording.
Oh, dude, for sure.
I technically already do, but you know.
Like Grupo Firme when they stopped drinking Michelob and started drinking Victoria just because they sponsored the videos.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
That makes sense. I didn't even realize.
I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
It's been bugging me because I thought about this the other day. Oh, man. Would you call? No. If you were disabled, you couldn't have sex.
Okay.
Right?
So from the neck down.
Yeah. But
Who says you can't?
I say you can't.
Like it doesn't work?
It doesn't work.
Oh,
Your vagina doesn't work and your penis doesn't work.
Stephen Hawking.
His penis worked.
Apparently.
Ask the kids. You know?
There's records.
So yeah, it doesn't work. You can't have intercourse.
That's it.
Would you let your significant other have sex with somebody else?
No.
No, there's toys.
Fuck.
No.
No.
You can buy toys.
You can't
You
have
would?
sex. Like you can't. It doesn't work.
You would?
Then how would they have sex with someone else?
No, like yours doesn't work.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
So you're
Then
still in a
there's toys.
relationship, but like
Yeah, so what
needs
Jesus
are
is
still
saying-
needs.
Oh,
That
wait.
you get
like,
a fucking dildo and stick it up.
Yeah.
You
Her
pop it
hoo-ha.
on, and then you just thrust with the dildo. You know, different ways to
Okay, what if
approach
you're
it.
disabled and you're disabled from the neck
Like
down? You can't
vegetable.
move. Yeah, you're in a
Use
wheelchair.
your mouth.
Your mouth, your hands, your feet.
No, Stephen Hawking. Like straight up. Nothing.
I'm pretty sure his fingers worked because he was typing.
Wasn't something connected to his head?
Yeah, it's to his eyes.
I mean, you can build a machine using that too.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, there's always a way.
No.
I mean,
to
I think
answer
your
the question.
significant other at that point is probably having sex with someone else anyway.
Yeah. So at that point, do you just accept it and you're like, hey, you know what? I understand that you have needs, but we love each other. Do we stay together or do you break it off and then we do our own thing and I just died the whole vegetable and shit?
Todo broccoli.
Man. So no, to answer your question. They're not allowed to. Damn, that'd be a weird life to live. Like
would be a
just
weird
where
life.
you're just there. And it's literally you're just there.
Yeah.
You can't do
Yeah.
anything.
So, like, did you meet disabled or did something happen along the way and you became disabled?
Yeah. You guys met. You guys were perfectly healthy,
So-
normal.
Real test of love.
Yeah, that is a real test of love. Raul still says no.
No.
You just gotta hope you're rich as well. You know.
I was just thinking that too.
Isn't there a
like,
movie
well-
where the guy's like hella rich and like
The one with Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And she meets a guy that's in a wheelchair, I think, or something like that. I forgot the name.
when she was the caretaker, no, or
Something along those
yeah.
lines. But
Correct
they fell
us in
in
the-
love,
correct us in the comments.
and it worked.
It's also
I think. I don't remember the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly,
Damn, do we bore you?
no, I'm just really tired today. I don't like initially I say no, but if I really think deep into it, like kind of selfish of me not to let them because like I can't fucking give that to you, but you're still with me, you know? So like at least we'll be together and you'll just go get some ass somewhere and then come back home.
So would you want to know?
Fuck. I don't know. This is a really hard question.
I was on it for 4 podcasts. I was like out and I was like, all right. I was checked out for a bit.
I know I would say no, just like Raul, because I know my significant other would say no as well. So, and not just because she would say no. It's just I personally wouldn't be comfortable with it. So, but I would find
But
a
like,
way.
I
would
get
find a
it.
way.
Like, you're not comfortable with it right now. But like, think about you being in that situation and the situation that your significant other is in. It's not just not being able to have sex. It's not being able to do a lot of things.
No.
So like, if you disconnect yourself from it and selflessly look at the bigger picture, like. No necesariamente, no sé, because like people can look at it and be like, well, then están contigo por lástima, pero pues no necesariamente pueden estar contigo porque te aman, pero al final del día hay muchas cosas que ya no van a poder hacer. So como que no quisieras que esa persona pudiera seguir viviendo
then they
su
can
vida.
just leave you.
Well, that's the question. Would you rather break up and like
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Or
Oh, it's because you didn't ask. Would you rather?
Yeah, that's not
break
what you
up?
asked.
did I ask?
No,
didn't
you
say
said,
it.
would you let your significant other have sex with someone else?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I followed that up after with.
No.
You didn't.
You
Oh, my
didn't.
bad.
So what's
So-
your follow up?
So, or leave, like have them leave you. Let them leave you.
Yeah.
Even though you guys are in love, yeah, of course you're gonna let them go.
Yeah.
It's like,
Then
dude,
yeah.
it's like because you're that anchor. You're like holding them back. It's like, go,
What about you at the other end? Would you leave?
fuck yeah. She'd have a nice.
Fuck that broken ass.
She'd have a good caretaker though. Like I'd hire like William Levy or someone, or Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill, or is that?
Yeah, Henry Cavill, Superman.
Yeah, one of those two. Or they can flip flop.
1 week.
Yeah.
Every 3 days.
She gets a blonde and then a brunette. It's like, who do you want today? Oh, it's like she's getting taken care of.
What about you, Jesus? Would you leave or would you stay? He would stay, huh? He's a Sam.
He's a
Yeah.
stayer.
That's
He's a
about.
stayer.
Yeah, I find a way.
Come here, my little vegetable.
Yeah,
But when you're a
Come
guy,
on,
it's
chicken
different.
Come here, Veggie Tales.
Go be my little chicken nugget.
If you like to talk to tomato.
Oh my god. I don't know. Well, that just cleared it up. Like I would just let them go.
But see,
But would if
Wait
I
up.
was on the other end, would I leave?
Yeah,
the
would you
way
leave?
the way you just said it, you're thinking about you could still have sex with her. She can't.
Yeah, she can't have sex.
You can't have sex with her. 0% chance. It's not gonna happen.
What's your definition of sex? You know, different ways to approach it.
Nothing. No
Nothing.
kind of sexual
Zero.
intercourse.
nothing.
Zero.
No,
No
hands
mouth,
don't
no
work.
hands,
Mouth doesn't
no
work.
feet.
Basically, if she, like,
Little
it's
Mermaid,
like
her vagina
if
shut.
if she touched you, like she would die. Like that's it. Like
I can't even rub against her.
nothing.
No.
nothing.
Like dry hump.
Nothing.
No? That's unrealistic.
Damn,
you
you
know.
would dry hump a girl in a wheelchair? That's fucked up.
It's crazy.
That's weird. Just kidding. For
But
all
she's
you.
my significant other. You know? We're into freaky stuff.
Weird question.
Yeah, I was just sitting in traffic and I just think of random ass shit sometimes.
I was gonna ask, where did you come up with that? You
In
didn't
traffic.
like see it somewhere. You just
No.
thought about it. Your brain just put that together.
Yeah, my cabeza works in a crazy way sometimes. So would you leave me?
She already
That's
said it.
fucked up.
Well, if you're telling me to leave you,
I'm not telling you. I'm giving you the option of being with me or you can leave.
Oh, so you can
No.
talk. Yeah, I thought you were a
Now your mouth works, huh, bitch?
I thought you were a vegetable.
no, I don't know.
We just wanted to make it harder for you because we know you would stay
I just play video games all day, to be honest.
on her little laptop. Answer.
I said no.
Damn, you would be
No,
with me.
I just said I
and
wouldn't
see me?
leave
Would you
you.
wipe my ass?
No, I'd hire someone to wipe your ass.
That's not even love.
Like William Levy or Henry Cavill.
like
and you can flip flop.
like Esther Esposito and who else?
I don't want them to see me in that state. The fuck? That's weird. Hire my mom.
Bro. Para eso regrésate a tu casa mejor.
Dice, so she would leave me.
No, that's a really hard question. No, I would not leave you. But I just feel like that is just a really shitty situation to be in. Till death do us part.
Not till next year. So
Speaking
you
of
can think about it.
Speaking of till death do us part, there was a video I wanted to talk about last time, but I didn't get to show you guys. So I was listening to a podcast about this guy named Drew Phillips. Mm-hmm. He went to, he called it a pop-up theme park because it was like in a construction yard and they put up all these rides.
Okay.
So it's like a fair pretty much. And he went on this bungee jump, but I guess the cord wasn't long enough. So this is, if you just want to see how he's goes down.
Like Drake stick.
He like stiffened up. So apparently like he had to go to the hospital after
Because it like brought him back up and down?
yeah,
or
like
what?
either way,
Yeah.
he's just slinging, shotted him up, and then it kind of like scorpioned him on the way back down.
Oh no.
He said that, but like he can't sue because he signed like a bunch of waivers and this and that.
Oh.
You could always
No,
say that you didn't know what you were signing.
Hold up. Look at
You can.
look at the way he comes back
I
up.
didn't know it. Bungee jumping is the one thing I probably would never do.
Nah.
No.
And-
Like I've gone skydiving and I'd go again, but I don't think I've ever.
That
done
reminded
That's
me.
what I was gonna bring up. But are you guys willing to do those type of like extreme stuff, like bungee jump, skydive, things like
But
that?
like in a pop-up thing?
Well, like at
In
a,
general.
I would look for a more legit spot.
Yeah.
Not like a pop up. That's my rule. Like with like rides, like I wouldn't never get onto like the Del Mar ones or things like that
Oh my
because I
God,
know they
that's-
bring them up and down. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's always a video every year of some guy flying off of one of those rides.
I'd rather go to like maybe like Six Flags where I know it's always set in stone, right?
Yeah.
Like these things like can
I
they
don't know,
Even
man.
Six Flags,
Six
I
Flags is a
question
little sketch
nowadays.
now.
or just like in it, for
Well, the
example.
older
yeah.
rides, you feel that.
Yeah, no, I would go well, I've done skydiving and I would go again and I would do other extreme sports. I just think bungee jumping, like I've heard so many stories about like how it fucks up your back or your neck or like just one wrong like movement or pull. Like I just know.
It's just a bunch of whiplash.
Yeah. Like the skydiving was
But
fun.
I'd do it all. Yeah.
You would bungee jump?
Yeah.
Have you done it?
No.
Have you
I'm scared of
skydived?
heights.
Have you skydived?
Nope.
You
I
I
say
would
would
you
though.
skydive, yeah.
The reason I also bring it up is I know this episode's coming out after our anniversary. I purchased skydiving tickets. I'm not going to tell it to like the day before.
Oh, okay. I was like,
And
wait, why are you
Has
talking
she
about
been
it?
wanting to do it?
I know she's into extreme stuff, and I know it's on our bucket list.
Oh, okay.
So,
Imagine she doesn't want to do anything. We're gonna go.
but the feeling of adrenaline when I bought the tickets, like, oh my God, like I can't believe I'm going to go on a little plane and then just
Yeah.
fly around San Diego and then just jump
Jump
off.
off.
The little plane is the worst part
'Cause you could feel all the
you
rattle.
feel everything, and then you're just thinking about it. I remember the time I wanted to do it for my 18th birthday, so I did it with another friend because he was like the only other one that was 18 or that wanted to do it. And when we did it, they asked like, "Who wants to go?" And I was like, "Fuck no! Like I'm not going first." And so my friend went, but like when I watched him fall off the plane, I was like, holy shit, like I don't want to do this anymore because he just like went into the abyss, like I couldn't see him anymore. And then the guy's like recording the whole time that you're on the plane. I need to look for this video. I think it's in the garage. The guy's recording the whole time you're on the plane, and then he tells you, all right, if these were your last words, what would you say? And I was like, oh my God, these can't be my last words, but I don't remember what I said. And then like he was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, because we didn't do the one where you just fall out like when you're standing. We were sitting down.
Oh,
And
okay.
he was like, you can either go forward or I'm gonna push you forward. Like, what do you rather do? And I was like, push, because like I can't like bring myself to do it. And so like he was like 1, 2, and then like pushed. And truly like,
Did you scream?
best experience of my life. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. I remember like the video shows it, and it's just funny because you're wearing the goggles and like everything's going everywhere. But it's a lot of fun. But the plane is just like the worst part. And then the initial like drop, I thought it was gonna feel like, you know, when you're on a roller coaster or like those tower,
Yeah.
whatever they're called, like you feel like your stomach leave your body. Basically, you don't feel any of that. Like you're too high up that you like. It's just like a like.
I think the
easy
other one because
fall.
you're more like controlled, right? You're in a contraption, so like it's like
Yeah.
controlling how you're moving down.
And so I didn't like the part I was the most scared of was that feeling because I don't like it. So like I don't like drops.
Were you guys facing the same way or facing each other?
No, the same way. He was behind me
Yeah,
facing,
yeah,
and then imagine. And
I just think it would be funny, like if you're facing each other, you just like hug him in the backpack and you're like, sorry, dog.
no. And then the worst part was like when they opened the parachute because
El jalón.
it pulls you down.
Yeah.
I would tell her not to wear shorts.
Don't
Do
wear
not
shorts.
wear shorts.
Yeah. I'm just
'Cause
gonna
it'll,
tell like
pull
bring like gym clothes. I think that was the thing.
Yeah, like workout clothes. It'll be so much fun. I can't wait to hear about
I
it.
know I'm gonna get videos and
I was
everything.
gonna say, did you get the video?
I'm gonna get the video. I was gonna do hot air balloon because I know that one's also technically it's like extreme. I feel like because you're not harnessed or anything, you're just going up in a
That's
balloon.
true.
I would
Anything could
much
happen.
I would much rather do skydiving than a hot air balloon.
You think so?
Yeah.
I want to go on a hot balloon.
I
too,
want to
but-
do that too eventually. But
Temecula.
apparently the ones I wanted to do they were only in Temecula, and it was like at 5:30 in the morning. So that means I had to
Yeah.
leave like at 4 from here.
or stay the night.
And it was just I'm like, you know, I'd rather just pay all that money and do the skydive and
Yeah.
get the full experience with the video and everything. So
No, I don't think. I think that would
How
be
much
a lot
was
of
it?
fun.
total I think it was like 500 something.
Yeah, that sounds about right for
So
the
it's-
video and
it's like
videos and
under
everything.
200 for the jumps and then plus the videos and
Yeah, that
for
sounds
both of
about
us.
right. That's about
It's
right.
not just one. So
My dad's been wanting to do it. I might take them.
And there's one right.
I don't know if you already
It's right
did
there
it.
on the 901. I think getting off the 901 somewhere. There's one
Well,
right there.
me and your dad talked about it, but I told him, at least personally, I have to lose weight.
Yeah.
Because
That
this
was
is the weight
another thing.
limit. Yeah,
It's 2:30 there, so I'm like, I weighed myself that same day. I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
and I think some of them weigh you there.
Yeah.
They do. They
have to.
all weigh. Well,
They have
at least
to.
the one I went to, they weigh you. It's a liability.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and you also don't want to like.
Lie.
Yeah, no, that's not. I remember because you do like sign your life away. Like you sign all these waivers, and like technically you can't drink before.
Pinche gordo.
Fucking dead. No, so you technically can't drink before.
Yeah.
And I remember I didn't drink then, like we didn't go out the night before, but I think that morning, because it was my birthday, so I don't remember if I had a mimosa or something that I had in the morning. I didn't know you couldn't drink. And then I got there and I started like reading and I was like, oh my God, I had a mimosa. Like, am I gonna die?
Why can't you drink before? Because of altitude?
I'm assuming because of the altitude, but I don't remember.
Or also maybe like the signing liability. It's kind of like with tattooing. They technically can't tattoo you when you're drinking.
True.
Faded.
Even though
Yeah,
I
so
did
definitely
it
don't
anyways.
drink beforehand.
First tattoos.
Like I'm sure you're fine with a drink.
I was gonna
or
drink a
two.
little champagne. Like I was just gonna get a little bottle and
I'm
pop
sure
it.
you're okay with that. I think it's like
Or
not being
I could do
drunk.
it after just to celebrate. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. Hey, vivimos.
Yeah, we survived.
It's pretty dope.
That's fun. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. The feelings as we get closer, like it's just I have that feeling that's like, damn, I can't believe I'm gonna do it.
When's
And
your guys' anniversary?
It's the 4th, but we're doing it on the 2nd, which is that weekend. March.
Yeah.
Also the reason I've always had it in my bucket list, but I've never done it because of my weight. And I'm glad to find out that, oh, thank God, like I'm under the weight now, so I can do it now. Same with the hot air balloons. Apparently, you can't be too heavy either.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, a lot of like the air activities require you to be at
That's
a
why I always
certain-
like Disneyland because they didn't care about your weight. You're always going on.
Fucking
Yeah.
Universal Studios.
I know Universal Studios is fucking wild to me. Like the fact that you can like Disneyland, even the kid rides don't have like you fit, you know, like regardless. And then you go to Universal Studios and like even the Mario one, from what I understand now, is like not like big boy friendly or big girl friendly. Like it's just like you don't fit. Like y valiste.
I don't remember. Trying to remember. Did you guys go on the ride?
It wasn't open
Yeah,
yet.
it wasn't open yet.
I don't remember. I mean, now that I fit into it, I guess I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Maybe the Harry Potter one. That one was a little confining.
The Harry Potter one is super confining. Yeah.
Last time I went to Universal Studios, they were barely building that.
The Harry Potter,
I want to go to the Universal one because I heard that one's way bigger.
the one in Florida.
The like Harry Potter and everything.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, the one in
I guess
Florida.
they're opening like a new Universal in Florida.
It's like epic something.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I saw it the other day on TikTok and I was like,
It's
oh,
kind
that's
of a
cool.
Pokemon world.
And like a Monsters World or something. I don't know. Yeah, I did see it. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Do you guys, you booked your cruise already, right? You guys have everything?
198 days from today that we're recording.
Nice. Excited?
I am super excited. I
Clearly
checked.
knows exactly how many days.
I look at tips. I have my
Well, he
countdown.
posted like the
I
countdown
saw
the
it.
other day.
I saw it the other day.
Yeah, 198, 2 hours and 9 minutes. I got it right here.
Is that through Disney Cruise or is that just a countdown you created?
This is my own countdown, but on the app itself, there's also a countdown. But this one was just easier to get to.
Oh, okay.
Like a
Were you going
widget.
to Caribbean? Caribbean?
Bahamas.
Caribbean or
The
Caribbean?
Korean.
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 Caribbean.
I don't know. Is it
Yes,
Caribbean
el
or
rancho es-
Caribbean?
I
Pirates
say
of the Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Caribbean?
They say Pirates of the Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Or Pirates of the Caribbean.
Caribbean? No.
I don't know.
Caribbean.
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 It's Caribbean, I
Pirates of
think.
the Caribbean.
What do you guys say?
But yeah, I'm excited. I'm always looking at tips and I'm making sure I'm always on top of everything.
Pause.
Do you guys plan on taking the kids on the Disney Cruise?
No.
Fucking kids.
Fuck them kids. Nah, but we're going to do probably the Hawaii.
Oh, the
Hawaii
Alani?
has what?
Alani. It's just
That-
a hotel, yeah.
Yeah, then I know that we're going to go to Cancun.
To the
also.
Nickelodeon one?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
right next to the house. So we'll do that.
I'm down.
Yeah, let's go.
down to
Dude,
stay
that
at the house.
Hawaiian one's like
Go.
700 a night. Have you seen those
It's
prices?
expensive, yeah.
Shit's crazy. I'm like, God damn.
It's fine. It's for the kids.
Yeah.
And then
I would wait until they're a little older.
Yeah.
Like, I've
So I
been,
can
and
enjoy it.
it's not very entertaining if you're not like a little older.
Yeah, and then I know because Emma just asked me to go to Disneyland, and I was like, okay,
Just take her to downtown
But
Disney.
I told her next year. I told her next year because she still takes a nap.
Oh.
And then my parents just took her a
Yeah.
couple months ago. Or June 27th.
Just take her to
Half a
downtown
year ago.
Disney and just say that's Disneyland.
Yeah.
Technically, you're at Disneyland.
Because
Loophole.
I'll give her like the whole experience. You know, Disney Hotel, breakfast with the princesses,
Yeah.
do
Sí,
the
pues que esté un
park, and
poquito más
then,
grande.
yeah. So she
That
enjoys
makes
it a lot
sense.
more.
We'll take care of Chunks.
Yeah.
If you guys don't want to take him.
Yeah. That fool's a menace right now. Now he gets on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
What?
can get on couches.
How close? He's pretty close to walking, no?
Yeah,
Has he
he's-
advanced any?
He stands up by himself. Like he could just be sitting down. He stands up and he starts is like jumping in place.
Oh, okay.
But he takes like 2 steps and then he goes down. But yeah, it's not too far.
Yeah, I let try. The video that they sent
Yeah,
the
that's
other
what I was
day
gonna bring
super
up, yeah.
funny. He was like all the emotions in
Oh,
30
yeah.
seconds.
He lets you know exactly how he's feeling.
So we have one fan question. I think we have
5
time
minutes.
before we get into Comadreando.
Ooh.
You're stranded on the island with your fellow podcasters. Who's getting eaten first?
Fuck.
By who? By each other?
Yeah, it's just us four.
So like,
So they
what
saw
is
Society
Yeah.
of the
I
Snow.
was
Yes,
gonna say.
Society
I
of the
love that
Island.
movie.
We watched. Did we talk about this already? That we watched it?
I think off podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We
How-
watched
did you watch
It's
it,
good.
GB?
No.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
Let's
It's a
just
real
watch
good
it, watch
movie.
It's
yeah.
really
Bro,
good. Yeah.
it's such a good movie.
Wait, what's it called again?
Society of the Snow.
No,
But
I
watch
have
it in
definitely
Spanish.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's in Spanish,
Is it
right?
already
Yeah.
in Spanish?
But
Yeah.
watch it. Oh, such a good movie.
Yeah, it's
Makes
good.
you go through all the emotions too.
Yeah.
Like
It's
you feel
about- do you know what it's
happy,
about?
sad.
No.
It's about the Uruguayan flight that like crashed in the middle of
The
Okay.
Andes.
in the
But there were like rugby players that were
rugby players. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, but
They
they
were
were
on their way and
To
the
play like
plane just
some
crashed.
game or some tournament
In Peru?
in Chile.
on Chile.
They're Argentinian, no?
No, they're from Uruguay.
Are they? Yeah, and
Yeah.
they crash in the Andes. But you have to watch it.
Yeah, I'll
'Cause
watch
They're
it.
just
like we
stranded,
say-
but
yeah.
it's true. Like it's a real
Yeah.
story, and so
I
like
think I saw it. It was on Netflix, no?
yeah,
It
yeah,
is.
yeah, It's
Oh,
really
it's
good.
so good.
Yeah, did you guys cry? I didn't cry, but
Nah.
it was like
I got a
borderline.
little
like-
sentimental. Like,
It
Yeah.
was like heartwarming. Like
yeah, I
Well, it
forget
was just
which
like
part.
fuck.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you watch it and you're like, dude, like these people really lived
Yeah.
that. Like it's wild. But yeah, watch it for sure. It's
Yeah,
good.
watch it and then we'll talk about it because if we say a little thing, it spoils
Yeah.
a lot. You know?
I don't know who gets eaten first.
Who
What
gets
the
eaten
fuck?
first?
who do you
Was it
think?
que se muere primero? What the fuck? I don't know.
Damn, would you be able to eat your homies?
No.
I'd say we do it like One Piece, where they cut off their leg.
And
we
we try to
each
keep
all
each
eat
other
the
alive.
leg.
We all take a leg at a time, right?
It's like first it's my leg, then it's your leg, then it's your leg, then it's your leg. Oh, until they come and get us, until we're all chicken nuggets.
Well, yeah,
We're
no.
all limbless.
Okay, it's not a bad idea in the sense of like we're taking one for the team, but then like you're helpless. Like you have to be able to fight for your life if you're in survival mode, and you can't without a leg. And you're gonna get an infection. You're probably gonna die. So we're all just setting ourselves up to die.
That's true. We didn't think about it.
So like at first it made sense,
Yeah.
but it does no longer make sense.
I mean, I got a lot of chunkies in my leg, you know? It'll
Lot of
probably
cartilage.
last a while.
Yeah, I know. This calf is thick. So we got food
We,
for like at
portion,
least.
if we portion it right, you know?
We can at least eat for a week.
Who would be the first one to freak out?
Me?
Pau,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's not even a question.
There's no Wi-Fi.
No, that's not what I would be freaking out about.
I can't
But
charge
you
my
would
phone.
be right behind me.
Yeah, I was
and
about to
freaking
say
out.
Mario's like right there too.
I'd be freaking about shelter. Where am I gonna sleep? There's
How am I
rats.
going to shower?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a really
Do we have
psychotic
to each
question.
other? Why don't
For
we,
real, can we find prey?
Yeah, why don't we look for food first? Then we decide the other
What if
side.
we couldn't find anything?
It was like the Pirates of the Caribbean movie where they're stranded on that island that has literally it's just palm
Rum.
trees,
And rum.
no coconuts, and
Oh
there's
yeah,
rum.
that one, the room.
Yeah, the rum, and then it's like
Well, technically, we can live a long time without food. So if we can
But
find
not
other
water.
stuff like veggies and
No, you gotta watch this movie,
yeah,
and then we'll circle
Yeah,
back to this
we'll
question.
circle back to the question. Yeah.
Shout out to Armani for sending that.
Is that
in.
who sent
That was
it?
Armani. Yeah.
Are you gonna do the who's the asshole one or not? Are we saving that?
I think we should save it because we had a few comadreandos, and
Okay.
that we're about like an hour in
Yeah.
now. Yeah, let's get that because Listeners, I haven't had
I
Comadreando
know. I'm so
in
excited.
2 weeks, 3 weeks.
A few
Almost a
weeks.
month.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the time this one comes out.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
But Jesus.
Drop it. Actually, no.
No,
Break.
Pause first.
¿Listos?
Y ya regresamos.
Ya regresamos. And it's... Jesus, drop it.
One, two, three.
Comadreando. Comadreando.
About time.
I know. I'm so excited to be back.
Do you wait for the whole jingle to play in your head until you start
Yeah.
talking?
I don't know why I get cut off anyways, but you know. All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Comadreando. Finally, after like a whole month.
For real. Finally,
Nos
you guys
pusieron las
submitted
pilas.
stuff. Feel
But we got some stuff
I feel like
now.
I had to beg you guys.
You know, that was pretty sad, guys. You kind of broke my heart. Hope we get more stuff next time.
So why'd you stop sleeping with your mother-in-law?
For real. Did you have your baby yet? I was actually thinking about this the other day because Mario and I were like, okay, Mondays is going to be like your creative block day. And we're going to like block up a few hours where we just like work on reels for the podcast and all these things, right? And I was like, yeah, and I'm actually going to start posting on Comadreando on the Comadre Pau Instagram because like I made it. And then like after October, I stopped posting and I haven't like really posted anything. And then come to find that's when you guys like did all your whole thing where you deleted the old episodes.
Oh, yeah.
So then I didn't have the Comadreandos and then nobody was sending in Comadreandos. And I was like, I can't even start my Comadreando Instagram because we don't have any content. So now we're back. This is going to be the start. And I won't take a break unless you guys suck and don't send in Comadreandos. The first one's cute. It says, is Raul officially your official fourth? I love the dynamic the past 2 pods. It's been a few more than 2, but you know, this
This was
probably
like
said
the
a while ago. Well, there was a few that we like skipped, no? Or
Yeah.
like we waited until the next.
Is it official?
He's a placeholder.
Bruh. they put me in the bio.
Oh,
the bio.
okay. I haven't seen that.
Pretty official to me. Welcome. We had to do a welcome party.
Well,
now.
originally, Ruli was supposed to be on the pod.
Yeah, I remember.
I've said this before,
But he had a baby.
Then he had a baby.
A couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I'm pretty sure.
We started the podcast and Raul had 2 kids.
Yeah. Three's on the way.
62% chance.
Does it go up or down each day?
The percentage that she's pregnant. Oh my god.
Well, at least, okay. Yeah, right now it's okay because it won't be another January baby. So
Yeah.
all I know is that April and May, you guys are off limits.
Your comadre was just like, fuck it. I was like, oh yeah.
So it's her fault.
No, all the months are spoken for, except for like summer.
Yeah.
So
Summer would be pretty cool.
yeah, people gotta start
I feel
having
like summer babies are good though because then you're not pregnant during the summer. And I've heard
Yeah.
being pregnant during the summer is like the worst thing ever. So like, because you'll get pregnant at the end of summer, beginning of fall, right? And then have it.
So it's better to get pregnant in the fall to have a summer baby.
I think so. I think that's what they say.
Well, she said not this year.
Not this year.
And then
not
not
next year.
next year.
Next year.
Yeah.
At least not through May next year.
All right.
I don't know.
Yeah, let her enjoy a couple wines, you know?
Yeah.
A couple glasses of wine.
Some celebrations.
Let the kids turn more than 2.
Seriously.
Give us a break.
We all need it. Just kidding. Someone said, we need suegra lover updates. They left us hanging.
Damn.
He got caught up.
He did. I think so. I think they both got cut up.
And if you did, let us know who you are now. you
Yeah.
know?
I just want to know where the baby's doing. Did you guys end up having, or are you guys having a boy or girl? I don't think they've had the baby yet, right?
Was it gonna be him with his?
His actual girlfriend, not
Oh,
the
yeah,
suegra.
actual
Yeah,
girlfriend.
imagine.
Imagine.
Imagine he got this. Right?
Who knows?
Both
Maybe
of
we
them.
have updates and we just haven't gotten there.
Yeah, that's true. I
One
didn't
by
read
one.
them this time. I just saw that one long ass one.
All right, suegra and suegro lovers, you guys are being
Called
out. Please send
Hopefully
in
you guys
your
still listen to the
updates.
podcast.
Hopefully. I mean, they were pretty main characters. You'd hope they wouldn't
Yeah.
leave this podcast.
But then it's been 3 months that's their
True.
fault too.
True. All right, I'm going to call you out on Instagram and be like, @suegra lover. We talked about you. Hi, Comadre Pau. My husband deleted his Facebook and I didn't even know. And I didn't even know. I feel that's sus. By the way, he is right next to you. As soon as I started reading it, I was like,
bro, I know who that is.
Damn, Raul, why are you deleting your Facebook? I told her. I was like, did Raul delete his Facebook?
I did. Because all the old stuff that I would post when I was like 12, 13 kept on popping up as a memory. And I was like, bro, did I actually write that shit? So I don't know if you can actually go back and see it. You can?
And delete it, yeah.
No. Like, can you guys see it?
Oh,
like
if
right
they're
now.
public. Oh, your
like right
Facebook?
now,
No, because it's
like,
gone.
Or anything that I posted.
No, it's gone.
because it's deleted, yeah.
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Because it was some dumb
I
shit.
have fun with that
You
shit.
say some dumb shit.
Yeah,
He's
well-
always sending my mom and I the
It
screenshots.
was like,
No. Mine was like some dumb shit. Like the day that this blows up and then they like go onto my Facebook, now that they can't. But if they would have been like, yo, is this one of your guys' hosts? And I would have been like, dog, that's me. It
No
was that.
shame.
Yeah, it was some. So I was like, yeah, I'm deleting this shit.
That's funny.
I've
I
done
think
that.
I was trying to add what?
I've done that where I've purged my Facebook profile and then my Twitter profile
Yeah.
where I like just say like
Sometimes
out
you
of pocket
just gotta
stuff.
do it, you
For
know?
me, it was too much trouble, and I didn't even use it.
I was gonna say, like, I don't feel like
Yeah.
like even the chats you would always like rage quit them. So.
I would leave them or mute them.
Yeah.
You know, and then everybody who needs to get a hold of me knows my phone number. So
Yeah, I think I was trying to add you to the because the Super Bowl I sent it in the regular chat. I don't know what I was like. My birthday maybe. I was
Okay.
trying to add you to a chat and it wouldn't let me. And then I was like, weird. Are we not friends on Facebook? So then I went and I was like, wait, but he's not even. You okay?
I was trying to keep it together.
Okay. You good?
I said drink more water.
And I was like, are we not friends on Facebook? And I went to go search for you y nomás me salía tu papá. And I was like, what the fuck? So then I asked
Invites
Saraí.
Hey, dile a tu hijo.
I asked Saraí and she was like, I don't know. Let me ask him. And I was like, what do you mean you don't know? Like, this is your husband. Anyways, that makes a lot of sense.
yeah, it was just a bunch of dumb shit. It happened once that I got a memory and I was like, oh, this is dumb shit. Like, how did I? But then it happened like 2 times after that. I was like, yeah, I gotta delete this shit. This
He
is the
did
kind
not
of
want to
shit
go
that
back memory lane.
you go backwards one day and it's like that gets you in trouble.
And even probably with like your professional career too.
Exactly. That's more why I did it, not necessarily like.
No, well,
Yeah,
like,
because-
relationship wise, like, and
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean,
That's funny. All right. Moving on. This is why Raul doesn't have Facebook, guys, if you guys are looking for him.
Guys, si estaban con la duda.
So my mother-in-law moved in with us. It's about... Okay, we're starting this over. So my mother-in-law moved in with us. It's been about 2 years, and Lord help me. This lady thinks her son is still a child. I cook super healthy, and she says, ay, mi hijo no le gusta eso. I love her. She's great with the kids, but I miss my privacy life. I had a talk with my husband and told him his mom needed to be out soon. So pray for me.
I want to know what
Yeah.
he said.
I would like to know what he said too, but I mean, unless you're like in dire need, I don't think people should live with their suegros and suegras or parents after a certain age, like married with kids and stuff. That's just how I look at it though. Like
about
unless
older?
unless you have to, or like they're sick and you're taking care of them.
or no, not even sick,
Oh.
just like older, you know, like nah.
No, unless they need the care. But like if they can still independently live and like financially there's no means for it, I don't think so.
My grandma's always lived with us, either here or, but I mean, it's like half the time she's with us, half the time she's over there in Mexico. But I think I'm just used to it too.
I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause
if you
that's
put
always
it
been
that
the
way, then
dynamic
that's
at your house.
yeah. Or like, well, where else is she gonna stay while she's here? You know.
Yeah.
But like, if you're all in the same city and that's where you all have always lived, then I just think that like you need your privacy, and it's always gonna be. Doesn't matter what kind of relationship you have with your suegra, suegros, both of them. Like it's always gonna be uncomfortable for the other person to a certain extent. You know, like it's not uncomfortable for me to live with my mom, but eventually it's gonna get uncomfortable for you to live with my mom.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like your mom.
I know you do,
But
like,
eventually,
it's just,
there's a point where maybe something happens where you can't react the way you
Yeah.
kind of want to react.
You can't hear your wife properly.
I didn't want to say it like that.
not that.
Not that. But like, like sometimes you got to be like, fuck.
Yeah.
And if you do that, that's like,
And then they start to meddle, and then like, it just shouldn't be that way. Like, you all need your privacy. Again, if it's needed, like financial problems or
Yeah, give us some like deets.
I
If you don't
wouldn't
mind.
I
I mean,
wouldn't
it's
wanna
anonymous,
live
so we
with
don't know
my
who you are,
mom
but
or my suegra.
You what?
I wouldn't want to live with my
Yeah.
mom or my suegra.
yeah.
But yeah, good luck. I hope that you guys figure this out, and hopefully you get your privacy life back.
Yeah, and at that point, it's like, what do you tell her? It's like, mi hijo no le gusta eso.
Pues cocínele usted.
Pero le gusta esta.
Yeah, I don't know. Especially because like you're trying to cook. That is such a Latino thing too, for like older moms to be like, "Ay no, mijo no," and I would be like, "Pues su hijo sí."
I don't know. My mom's always telling you that I got to lose weight, so I think she'd be pretty
No,
happy.
we definitely wouldn't have that problem. But yeah, I don't
Plus, I
know.
walk around naked sometimes.
Like you can't do things like that anymore. Like,
Yeah.
even in your
I
underwear.
don't really.
No, but like even in
I
your
walk around in
underwear.
my underwear a lot.
My grandma makes a lot of food, though.
Yeah.
I'm always
Yeah.
happy
Dude,
she's
she
around.
does make some bomb ass mole.
Yo.
And the tamales
And the
too.
tamales.
Yeah. And again, that has always just been the dynamic at your house, So like
She can stay
maybe
over at my
that-
house.
And then I try to cook. I try to cook, and she's like, "Oh, yo lo hago." I was like, "Okay."
Plus, isn't she like blind?
Somewhat from one eye.
I
She's
can
had,
still
like,
walk around naked.
technically.
She's somewhat blind, Raul, not fully
Just
blind.
walk on her right side.
I feel like I've walked up behind her without her noticing. She gets scared. It's like, "Ay,
Better give her a heart attack.
sorry."
All right, moving on. Let us know what happens. We want the update. Don't be like the suegra and suegra lover and just leave us hanging.
Yeah, how did your boy react?
Yeah,
And is she out yet? Because this has been a while, probably. So
probably. All right. What is the creepiest thing you can say to someone you just met? I feel like that's very broad because there's a lot of weird things you could say to people you just met. Probably like,
You look delicious.
I mean, that is pretty creepy.
You smell good.
I think-
No, actually, no. Or no, first.
I think you smell
go
good
up-
is pretty common.
No, it's
Yeah,
it's.
I like that.
Oh, you smell
Okay,
good.
well, yeah, that's creepy. That is for sure creepy. But I do like the "you smell good" compliment because that means my perfume smells good.
I have trouble with this one all the time because, well, we talked about this off pod, but like I'm on social media a lot.
So you know a lot about that's where my mind went to.
So it's like a lot of the podcasters that I follow and that I engage with, since we're all in the same space, and for the majority of the part, the ones that I talk to are the ones that I listen to. I feel like I know them so much, or like at a personal level, that I feel like whatever I say may come off as creepy, but it's like they probably said it. Whatever I know, they probably said it on the podcast.
Yeah. I have that issue too. And I think that I guess it is kind of creepy. Like, say I posted, we went to dinner to some sushi spot, right? And then I met someone tomorrow and they're like, "Oh, how was the sushi spot?" Like, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
But like, then again, I posted it and you saw it, but it's still kind of like, oh, you were watching my shit and we didn't even know each other,
Yeah.
But
So, what's the creepiest thing you ever got told though? Like you, personally, like you were out and then some guys are like,
I don't know.
huh? You never got hit with a Jeffrey Dahmer line?
No, I don't think so.
Have you ever gotten any like pickup lines thrown at you?
I mean, yeah, but like,
I mean,
these aren't,
yeah.
no, like these are just not things I retain. So I don't remember like exactly.
It's an everyday thing. So,
Jesus. I just
No.
brush it off now.
There's this homeless man in downtown that I see every day.
yo, homeless dudes.
Wait, hey, he's coming up, babe. This is all you know.
Is it the guy that eats at Fogo de Chao?
Yes, him. Every day. He always asks for $1. And I always say, like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have one." And he says, "Okay, it's okay. You have beautiful hair." And then the other day, I was walking by and he goes, "Wow, you look like a princess. You have such beautiful hair." And he always compliments my
No
hair.
ese güey que me aventó la madre.
He's skinny and has long hair. No. I don't know. There's so many like, homeless guys I come across, but this is the one. And then one day,
He's the one. He's literally the one
that I always see. But I always see him. He's always asking for $1 and whatever, right? Like I've never given him $1, but I've given him food before. And one day my director and I went to eat lunch at Fuego de Chao because they have a salad bar that we really like. And when we walked in, the homeless guy was sitting like waiting for his food.
For the table? Oh.
Well, I thought he was waiting for his food, but then they called him and they sat him. And I was like, this man is seriously
got enough food, got enough money.
dollars. And I was like, bro, I'm gonna give him $1 next time. At least I know he's using it for food. Like he's coming to. He didn't just get the salad bar. Like he ordered the full like experience with the meat coming by. Yeah, it's like the pampas. And I was like,
the Brazilian meat.
Fuck? Yeah. And Katie, my director and I were just looking at each other like, wait, what is happening right now? He always throws things at her too, but like they're always really inappropriate. The other day, he basically told her he wanted to eat her ass out. And I was like, whoa, yeah. Like his compliments to her, compliments are always really inappropriate. And to me, it's always my hair for some reason.
Until.
Yeah, seriously. So, I mean, I guess that's kind of creepy, but he's homeless and probably on drugs, so I don't look at it as creepy.
Now, one day he was sober. He had a nice meal.
Honestly, kudos to him. Like, he fucking said, I'm going to go to Fuego de Chao. And I know everybody there was like, what the fuck? That's the homeless guy asking for $1. Because he's always on 5th Avenue. So, like, you know? I don't know. Holy shit, this is long. Okay. Y'all got to bear with me because this is pretty long. I was about 14 and at the beach at Santa Cruz for you Bay Area folks with a friend for the day. 14 is an awkward stage for anyone, and I was a pretty awkward teenager, but I decided that day that what the heck, I was going to get out there in a swimsuit and enjoy the sun and do some body surfing and have fun. So, body surfing, which is really fun. I was having a great time, and at one point I happened to get smashed by this wave I just did not see in time. The kind of wave that flips you upside down on your head and grinds you against the sand and then tumbles you around a bit. Then you pop out of this icy water with your skin all sandblasted, raw and cold and numb, and you can't feel a dang thing. I coughed the salt water out of my nose and sat up on the shore to dry out a little and catch some sun. And then I thought I'd walk up the beach a bit and take a look at some rocks while I dried off. Okay. I still felt pretty awkward, but being out in public in a swimsuit because I wasn't really used to having boobs yet. But as I walked up the beach, I noticed people were looking at me and smiling. Okay, I thought, I must look pretty good. Maybe this swimsuit thing isn't so bad after all. I started walking a little taller and started making eye contact with people and smiling back. I got a little swagger. Yeah, I'm all right with this whole adult body thing. Look how everyone's enjoying the view. I'm hot. That was about the time I looked down to admire my gorgeous feminine charms and found to my horror that the last wave dump had knocked my swimsuit top off. Yeah, naked. No wonder people were smiling.
Dude, and no one told her?
Hey, for real. And like a kid, dude. And she was literally 14. Who knows what she looked like? She could have looked older, but like.
That was always my like, not well, obviously my titties are always out, but, but when I would like jump up and like, I was weird, bro. I would like fight with the waves. And like I thought I was.
You were that kid. Fighting against the waves. Okay, you made it weird because that's how you. That's how I imagine you jumping against.
We gotta fight later. Call me a wave.
You're so dumb.
Call me Johnny Tsunami, babe. Ahí va tu ola.
You're so fucking stupid.
I thought I was a fucking water bender, bro, and I would just like fuck with the waves, but like I would just like jump up and down. I was little, okay.
This was when he was 19.
And I always thought that like my shorts were gonna come off, and like my little pirulili was about to be like, hola, hola.
Did that ever happen to you?
No. I always make sure I tied that shit tight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hearing that story, I feel like girls have that issue all the time where they just don't know their bikini or something's just off.
How don't they know?
I mean, I don't know how you wouldn't know. Like,
No,
maybe this 14-year-old, because like she's new to this world and didn't know what like the
maybe just
air
the
would
whole,
feel
like-
like.
No te hagas, tú la sacaste.
But like as she's walking, like you don't think. I mean,
Like
you
the
know
breeze.
when you're not
I
wearing
don't-
the support.
Yeah.
But like maybe because she was young and like
And
I
she was
can
just-
understand.
how she said that she was barely getting into the
She
dead
got
body.
and she got knocked the fuck out by the wave
But
too.
yeah,
so
she did.
she's probably concussed walking around.
I don't know.
Damn.
If she wrote it the way Pau was.
You're dumb. Anyways, I'm sorry that this happened to you at age 14. I hope you've recovered mentally from this.
I know because that has happened to someone. Like there was these friends. We were at a pool, and these two girls. They were both in swim, and they said, "Oh, we're gonna race." I was at the end. They raced, and then one just like jumps up like that, and it's like,
Oh no.
and they were out.
And the real winner was Raul.
And I was like, I won, dog. Nah, she jumps up and like she's like jumping up and down like that, and I was just like, damn, dog. And then she turned towards her the
friend.
rest of the friends, and they told her, and then I was like, and obviously it can happen, you know, because
I'm surprised, like that nobody told her like, hey, but maybe they just thought she was trying to go nude, like
they're like,
Yeah,
oh my
you
god,
know.
European.
or you just think it's a crazy person. Oh, look at this crazy lady, crazy girl walking around with their boobs out.
This is a black beach.
What is this, Epstein's Island? Put it away.
All right. Thank you for sending your story. That was very entertaining. Hi, Huevos family. How do you measure success?
Your wallet. Just kidding.
I think we talked about this.
Yeah, last time.
Last time.
The one with just you three?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, I wasn't part of that conversation.
I think it's different, right?
Yeah, for everybody it's
Damn,
different.
we got all serious right after that.
Because
Sorry.
we did get serious too in that
Yeah.
conversation last week.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's very different for everybody. Like everybody's success is measured differently individually.
And then every different type of success, like being successful with your family is different than being successful professionally. And then like there's different types of success.
Yeah.
So
This is true. I guess like when I think of measuring my personal success, it is all separate and different, but at the end of the day, like it should all come together, and like make sure that, I don't know, like for me personally, like measuring my success is like looking back and realizing that I have everything that like I've worked for in a sense, and that I'm content and like happy in the process versus like I'm not like I've had this issue lately with work that like I'm just not a corporate girly. Like it's not my thing anymore. Like I don't want to do that. Like I don't want to be in corporate for a long time anymore. And like before, to me, it was like you have to go to school, you have to get a good job, and then you have to like continue working that job for the rest of your life. And now I'm like what if I start, like what if I derail and start to do something else? So like I think success changes along the way, but I think overall, like the goal has always just been to be like happy with what I'm doing, whether like I'm like happy with what I'm doing. It doesn't really matter. Like to me, like a lot of people will measure success with like money, like you said earlier, or like graduating and continuing that like that career. Whereas like for me, it's like measuring success and looking back and just being like, yeah, like I made the decisions that I wanted to make and I had the liberty to do it, to make those decisions. And like, it's going to continue changing for me. But yeah, I mean, I guess you do measure it differently in different areas of your life. That's true. Cause that's true. Like with family, it's obviously going to be different than it is going to be career wise or whatever. But hopefully at the end of the day, they all come together and like worked out. Are we not? You guys aren't going to give your opinion because you already gave it? Or?
We kind of gave it last week, but I kind of, I mean, I agree. It's more like how you feel about the situation, right? So I hate metrics and mostly everything like with work. I hate when they review like my metrics, like calls and this and that, because I know I'm doing quality conversations with, with my clients and like I'm giving the information, I'm doing my best. Or for example, when I was doing through my weight loss challenge, weight loss goal, I wasn't weighing myself. I was just more, do I feel good? Do I fit in my clothes? Do I look, I like the way I look. So I was going more based off that than actually weighing myself every single so-and-so.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Kind of, you said it's different for how you look at it.
It is. You just hope that at the end of the day, you just feel good with everything that you're doing. And like, to me, that's success. Like just feeling good with what's around your life, you know? And if there's an area that doesn't feel good, then maybe that's where you need to work on. But
or like the podcast, maybe we're not at the thousands, like the 100,000s, but we're getting the engagement. We're meeting new people.
yeah.
We're liking our work, you know?
Yeah.
We're getting new things coming in. So different things.
Oh, you waiting? Yeah, I think for me, I forgot what the hell I said last week, but
A lie.
no, I really did. I forgot what
You
I said last week. But I, if I'm gonna add on to it, I think it's just more of like, obviously the financial stability, and I still measure success that way. But also like just going through life, like, I mean, of course I'm gonna live through the brand. It's just going through life and not regretting my choices, or if I want to do something, like what's really stopping me from living that moment, or doing something, you know, or like, you know, I'm really big on like entrepreneurship and like wanting to get out of corporate America. So it's like the things that are stopping me, I'm putting things in a place so I can eventually meet that goal, so I don't die, and or get to a point in my life where I'm passing away and I regret not doing that.
Right. So you measure your success based off of like
Some type
your
of
risks,
freedom.
in a sense.
Yeah, more like financial freedom, and then financial freedom, and then like also the ability to be doing stuff at my liberty, or the liberty of like whenever I want to do it. Yeah.
So like your common core is freedom.
America.
So the question was success.
How
How do you measure success? I think you answered first, no?
I don't know, but I feel like
No.
if
He just said
who I'm kind of in charge of, my kids, my wife, if they're good,
like
I think that's success.
Yeah.
Like if they're good, I'm success.
Yeah.
I'm successful.
Yeah. I'm
You know?
success.
Look at me, I'm success.
Yeah, like I know they have everything they need and they get a lot of what they want.
Yeah.
You know?
And I'm sure that changed, right? Like that wasn't what you measured success 10 years ago, you know? Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's just it continues to evolve with you. So I think everybody will measure success differently at different phases of your life.
Yeah. But I think that's my biggest form of success. Like,
and I think that'll probably continue to be your form of success now, because like you tied that to your family, and like, well, your family's forever now, you know?
Yeah.
So like, I think that'll continue to be for like I'm sure once we get to having a family, we'll kind of feel that way too. I don't know about you though, because you definitely,
Unless one
you
of
definitely
you
have always like felt that, like that. And it's not a bad thing, but like you've always felt that, you know? So I think you're always going to hold yourself true to like that type of freedom, and like that being what your definition of success is, you know?
Yeah, most definitely.
But I think it'll maybe be swayed a little by like other denominators.
Yeah, like if someone becomes a vegetable, you know, that could change things.
Then apparently they're gonna fucking leave me.
I did not say that. So yeah, success. It's a weird thing to measure, honestly.
yeah. Because there's so many different things to be successful at.
Yeah.
You could be good in your profession, but like shitty at personal.
Yeah.
That always happens, right? Like those billionaires, like it's like, oh, I have all this, but I have nothing else.
Yeah. I saw this kind of, it's funny that this question came in right now, because the other day I saw this Instagram post that put things into perspective for me. And it's something I already know, but I feel like sometimes I just need to take a step back and like realize it again. So these little reminders are nice. But as you guys know, I like love dogs and I have a really big attachment to them. But there was this post, I think it's like puberty. I know you follow them because you're always liking their things.
La tóxica.
Well, no, because when it pops up, I see it and I'm like, mira, no me lo mandó. Where this homeless man found some puppies and he turned the puppies in. And when he turned the puppies in, he wrote a letter basically saying like, I watched their mom get killed. Like I saw them in a car accident. Like I saw a car hit their mom, and I have been seeing that dog for years now. And like essentially in the letter, it's just like saying like, please take care of them as I cannot because I'm homeless. Like these puppies deserve the chance at life that me or their mom was not given. And like the man was just so concerned about the dogs, you know, that like I was like, man, like, I mean, like he's homeless and still trying to like still doing good and like still trying to like help these dogs out. Like, and it's the little things for him, you know, that like put that into perspective, that it's like, well, what really is like, I guess in this sense, like success when like those things aren't getting done, like just going back to like the roots and like the smaller, more like meaningful, I guess, things are being done, you know? I don't know. I saw the post and I thought it was really cute, and I was like, man, I need to think about what I'm doing with my life.
Gotta go save some puppies.
Go save some puppies.
Yeah.
But yeah, different for everybody. I just wanted to come on here and show some love. I've been a day one, and I love to see how much the pod has grown and evolved. Thanks.
Hopefully you're
appreciate
liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Always, and also don't feel shy, and like whenever you're listening, take a screenshot, tag us, post it, tag us. We kind of want to know where like our reach is going, who our reach is, or
Yes.
you know, or we just want to,
They didn't give a name, so we can't even shut them out.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's
They're
anonymous.
or like just engage a little bit more with our listeners. Maybe there's giveaways soon or something.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Some pretty big
Maybe.
giveaways, I heard.
Cool.
I'd want
giveaways.
to enter that giveaway.
I would if I was a listener.
I mean,
I might
you
just
never
quit.
paid out the whole, what was it? I forget what it was
Why
for.
you gotta bring old shit up, bro?
Because my dad keeps asking.
What was it?
It was, damn, what was it? I don't remember.
I don't know, but you had to put money in for something that you were doing every time.
Interrupting.
Oh yeah, that's when we started the podcast.
No, you
Yeah,
remember.
for all the OGs, I've gotten a lot better.
Yeah, you have.
I've gotten a lot better.
The
Except
only reason he's gotten better is because when someone else is talking, he doesn't want the camera to go back on him.
now, but I've gotten a lot better. But when I was listening to the Hernan and Monica pod, like towards the end, you can tell I was getting a little faded, and you can tell then that I was cutting off or just talking or just veering off or ranting.
I tried, guys. I kept giving him the look, and he wouldn't pay
I
attention.
wasn't paying attention to you.
Another one?
No, but that was a good pod.
It was a good one.
But other than that, I've been a lot better. But yeah, it was that. I do remember. For all the OGs, sorry, I ranted off again.
See, that's a success in the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. In the first few episodes, it was just me talking
Yes.
and cutting you guys off.
All right, moving on. What job would you do if you weren't paid? Nothing. I'm not gonna fucking work to not get paid.
Or I guess,
What job would you? So it would be like more a hobby.
Yeah,
Like
like a
what would you be
dream-
down to do?
Yeah.
Like just waste your time.
I guess
Make coffee.
I would take care of dogs
That
or volunteer to talk to viejitos.
Like a bartender. I was like a bartender.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. A viejito bartender. I'll just give
Like
them-
one of those dive bars that it's not like, I don't want to be at like Las Hadas,
Oh,
where
okay.
it's just like everybody's
Busy
like,
all the
oh,
time.
here's no,
like a dark, like a
Like when they come tell you all their
it's like,
problems.
yeah,
like
exactly.
a Always Sunny in Philadelphia type bar.
There you go.
Okay.
A job I would do without getting paid.
Talk to my girlfriend.
I mean, I've technically streamed without getting paid.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's true. Streaming. I throw batting practice to the Padres.
We're technically doing this podcast and not getting paid, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
yet it's coming though.
I'm just
Feel it.
killing these couches, bro.
Except my taxes. I let them know that I'm working for free. And I'm deducting my electricity bill and all that shit.
I know, for real. We're gonna need new couches pretty soon. A year
These
wear
smell
and
like
tear.
ass.
You just gotta keep cleaning them. All right. Well, those are our jobs, apparently. A while back, my friend found a MacBook that someone had forgotten in a shopping cart outside the store. He took it home, and I asked, shouldn't you give it back to the store? He said, nah, they probably got the insurance. He had the laptop for years.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Not wrong.
Okay. He didn't get the insurance because if he had lost and stolen insurance, they would have tracked that laptop with the IE.
No. The store has the insurance. right?
Yeah, that's what he meant. The store has
guessing.
insurance.
Yeah, but if it's outside, that means it was
he
paid
meant
for.
they probably got the insurance. Like the person that paid the that bought the MacBook.
Imagine having
probably
to go
got the
back that
insurance.
night. It's like, hey, dog, did you guys see my laptop?
If they track it back to your house, can the police like come and knock on your door and like ask you?
Supposedly.
The police can. You
Yeah.
can't. Like
Yep.
you can't go to the person's door and be like, "Hey, you have my laptop."
Yeah. It happened to my uncle. They stole his phone. And he went to the house, though.
And what they do?
Well, he got his phone
got
back.
his phone back.
Yeah.
But he never activated the MacBook.
That's true.
though.
But yeah, I guess that's true. I thought about that after I said the insurance thing.
Because you would have to open it, sign in, then it's under your thing,
Your
no?
account, yeah. So you would have to deactivate
It's because when you get the insurance,
iCloud.
it gets put on the laptop's like serial number. So that's why I'm thinking. But then again, I guess there's no way to actually know where that laptop is just based off the serial number. Unless you like came into the store and was like, hey, I fucked up my laptop. Then they can be
Pop
like,
up.
wait.
Stolen.
Yeah. But
it probably would pop up.
then they could have
stolen,
just
yeah?
sold it or something.
Be like, nah, it's me, dog.
Yeah.
I want to know more. How did he get into this laptop?
Well, you just set it up. It was closed.
But-
it was new.
It was new. It was in the
Oh,
shopping
sorry.
cart.
Yeah.
I missed that part.
Well, I just assumed it was new. He didn't say, but I would assume it's new.
How do you forget a laptop? Like
I know,
I
dude.
know, especially the Mac. I don't know.
It hasn't happened to me with a laptop, but it happened to me at
He
Home
probably
Depot
just straight up
once.
stole it. I'm just telling you otherwise.
Maybe.
Wait, happened to you with what?
At Home Depot. I forgot what I went to go get.
Fucking
And
beater.
it's because I was with Emma. So you'll see when you're a fucking dad. You just care about putting your kid away and then putting the cart away as fast as possible where there's not a moment that they're out of your sight. I did that and we got home and I was like, where's what we went to get?
Oh, my miss.
It's like I grabbed her out of the cart, put her in, and threw the cart with like whatever I had to get. And then I went home. It was like, bro, you went, spent money at Home Depot, and just came back with nothing.
What did
And you
buy?
didn't go back?
I went back to look at it was gone.
And you didn't go ask? Maybe somebody told you to.
¿Qué era?
I don't remember.
Dude,
But
this just reminded me
A
of
new
the,
toilet.
it was a fucking MacBook, dude.
the day that I was helping Sarai make the cocoa bombs for Emma and Raul's birthday. You had to go to the office. And, and he was like taking care of the baby. And he goes, ¿me lo llevo? And la Sarai was like, yeah. And he was like, what the fuck? I was
So, like, yeah, I
Fue
was-
por compromiso su me lo llevo, you know?
Yeah, I was kind of just asking just so I wouldn't be like, hey, you leaving the kid here with us? And now you see me going to the office and there's like homeless people there that see me every day, kind of like your everyday homeless. He's always there. He's like, oh, trajiste al bebé.
You're like, get away.
And you see me like carrying the porta bebé, trying to open a gate and then trying to open my door. And I was like, damn, bro. So I'm like, I was
Get mugged
kidding,
with this
dog.
kid.
Y para rematarla, Sarai was like, y nos traes un café.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was so funny because I saw right through Raul when he asked.
I was just like,
yeah.
Neta, güey.
And then when she said yes, he was like, he made this face, and I was like, bro.
it's like, bro, it's not that it was a bluff, but it was just kind of like,
Yeah.
nah, dog, I
De
didn't mean
compromiso,
it.
yeah. I'm just asking to ask.
Yeah. It's kind of like when you ask, do you need anything? It's like, what?
I need a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, wait, you actually wanted me to help you? Like when you ask if you need if I want you to help me with the cooking. And then I make you help.
I know, what the fuck?
¿Tú también comes?
Let me watch Netflix, bro.
All right, this is the last one, guys. This might be a hot take, but if you have a friend in law school or something and you ask them to look over some stuff for your business, you should at least be offering to pay them for their time. Sure, you are helping them get experience, but your friend can't eat or pay rent for free experience. Or your friend can just help a friend out.
Well, you're asking for help.
Yeah, but I
guess
I mean, you
there's a
still hook
limit,
them
right?
up.
yeah.
Yeah, like buy them lunch or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're in law school, I mean, you're not paying a fucking lawyer fee, but
Yeah. But like, I guess it depends. Like if it's like a 2-page contract that like you need some help with, then
Take a
like,
look this fucking 20-page or 100-page
Yeah.
contract
Like,
for me
yeah,
and tell me
no.
what's wrong with
Then
it.
that's
Can you
not
find
okay.
the precedent for?
Yeah, so that we need more context. What
Yeah.
are they
Like,
revising?
what'd you ask for?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like, yeah, if it's something short, then I could see how you would just like want to help.
Yeah, it's like,
But like if it's something
Yeah.
that's gonna take a lot of your time, then no. You know, like if it's not gonna get done in the hour you guys can go get a coffee together, then yeah.
it's like
You pay them for their time.
how much overlap is there on this patent? If it's like you got to look over this. Like,
Yeah. Because like, yeah.
I have an issue with something. It might answer it, like, but like me with the carpet cleaning. I hate when people ask me for like discounts or like the homie hookup or like they expect it for free. You know, like there's like
There's
but like,
certain people.
certain people like you guys, like I don't mind porque somos compas, and then like there's times where you like we'll go out to eat, but and like you'll pay and shit like that. But no, I'm not talking about like you guys,
yeah,
like
but
close
I
friends.
like
friends.
specifically always tell your dad that if they don't charge me, I'm gonna start
Yeah.
using someone else, and he still doesn't
But
charge
see,
me.
Everybody tells them that.
Yeah, but that's where I'm going at. You guys say that, or you do pay me, or you do send me the Venmo, or send her the Venmo if I don't want to take it.
Or there's somewhere else where things get made
or
up.
like Glamis, where I went to go clean the couch, but you were gonna Venmo me, and a week later I was gonna have to Venmo you the same amount of money. So I was like, let's just trade off. But there's a understanding there. I'm talking about people who has like probably have never seen me in years, or haven't really hit me up, or like, and then they're like, oh, I remember that you have a carpet cleaning business. Like, how much would it be for this? Or they're like, oh, I need this cleaned, but the price is never talked about, you know?
Yeah.
Or it's just an expectation of just because we're homies, I'm gonna give you a break or a deal. Sorry, this like triggered something in me, but it's
I was like, well,
or it's
no
always like
answer to this,
I also have like an issue with giving like a deal to my service, or like people no tienen pelo en la boca y te dicen, oh, what's up, but I'm your homie, give me a break, or give me a discount. But it's like, you wouldn't do your job at discount, right? Like you wouldn't go into your 9 to 5 and your boss is like, hey dude, you've been doing a great job, but I'm gonna give you un 10% de rebaja en tu paycheck.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Is that okay? You know, or like, that's where I'm at. Like if there's a mutual understanding, or if you vividly tell them like, hey, te voy a dar un descuento, or I'm going to hook you up, then yeah, that's cool. That's on that person because they told them, you know, but if you're actively looking for that discount or that homie hookup, it's like, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
I feel like you should have talked to your homie and been like, hey, let me pay you for your time, or let me take you out for lunch, or is this okay? Or like how you guys said it.
He was the asker, right? He asked.
I think this is the person that got asked for the favor.
yeah.
That's kind of how it comes off.
You should expect
something.
Yeah, because you're still taking up their time. And like, if you need help, if you need lawyer help, and it's nothing too serious, but you know that lawyers fucking charge up the ass, and your friend can just do it for you, then at least pay them what you think you should pay them. You know,
IRS is coming after my ass. Help me.
like, and maybe it's not gonna be the $90 an hour, $150 an hour that you pay a lawyer, but like, you can pay them a little just to like help them out because they're helping you out. Or, you know, if it's a 2-page contract, then take them out to lunch. But
Also hit us up, because we always say that we need a lawyer friend in the group. So
we do need a lawyer friend in the group.
Yeah. I'll pay you.
Yeah, we'll pay, but we need someone to
Or
give
at
us
least-
legal advice.
Or lunch, or you can be on the podcast, or Vive con Huevos shirt or something. I don't know.
All right, guys. That concludes Comadreando for the day. Send in your chisme. Send in your stories. Send in your questions. We finally started wedding planning, so if y'all have any questions there,
Or tips.
we kind of started wedding planning. But if you guys have any tips, yes, actually, please send all of your wedding tips. Specifically, destination weddings. Any wedding too. Any
you guys
wedding
already
tips.
decided on where?
No.
It's looking like my parents' backyard right now.
Tips, questions. I don't know. What else can you send for wedding stuff?
Venmos.
Venmos.
I'm about to start.
Is it too early to start asking people for our wedding gifts?
If I'm gonna start a GoFundMe, everyone that donates gets invited to my wedding. What's up?
Ooh. Don't put that out there,
Just
because
kidding. Just kidding.
I'm kind of down.
It's a dangerous ask.
But you know,
The feet
Mario and I
finder's
do
about to
have
start.
Venmo if anybody wants to help out.
Start that
No.
feet finders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's looking like it.
it's
I'm gonna
looking
go
like-
get a pedicure
it's-
tomorrow.
This is looking, my asshole's about to be on OnlyFans pretty
God.
soon, dude.
But
I don't
yeah.
walk around naked in my house, but I'll sure show it online, dude.
Hey, send in your wedding chisme. If you got married, send in all the drama that happened at your wedding. I'm curious.
Are you guys still married?
No, like family drama. You know?
Are you
Things
still
that
married?
happen.
Yeah.
Did you have a no
who
kids
threw up at
wedding?
your wedding? Who ruined it?
Yeah.
¿Cómo se puso tu tío?
Yeah.
Damn, we should talk about
Did
that.
anybody show up with kids at your no kids wedding?
Hell yeah, they did.
And they got sent away.
They got sent home, dog.
Yeah. That's a whole conversation I wanted to have because I saw that TikTok with the mirror, remember? But we'll have that next time.
I wanted to bring that up because there was that other TikTok where el padrino le estaba diciendo a la no sé si es la hermana o la prima que llevó un hijo.
Yeah.
Y que le estaba
yeah,
diciendo,
that one TikTok that
que
went viral.
venían de no sé dónde.
Ajá,
and
no
I
sé
was like,
dónde era,
that's-
güey. Tú estaba en la invitación.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk about that next time. But this is your key. No, this is your hint.
Your key.
I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore.
Hit some
I'm really
keys.
Your
tired.
cue.
This is your cue. No, I don't know. Send in your fucking wedding cheeseman questions and tips and all the things.
You got a Jesus quote?
Yeah, I do. A dead end is just a good place to turn around. So, don't give up. You can always
Make a
walk
U-turn.
back. Yeah.
That
Or
was-
take a U-turn.
That was deep.
Deep.
Deep. Thank you, GB,
Yeah, you're
for
welcome.
that insight.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, 5-star review. We're still working on our Yelp page.
Oh, yeah. Well, it hasn't come out yet, so
Oh, it will. After
it will
I mean,
after this one, yeah.
I
So
have no
we'll
idea
work
what
on
they're
that
talking about. I didn't even know we were starting a Yelp.
because we want to get 5 stars on Google.
We're putting
and
your
all that.
feet
Yeah.
From the angle.
If this gets 1,000 likes, we're putting Pau's feet up.
But not for free.
Actually, it's not a bad idea.
Nel. Unless you're sending me money for the wedding.
If you're going to send us money for the wedding, I will show you Paulina's feet.
I'll go steal her socks.
I'll steal her underwear.
I haven't watched.
She's just walking around butt ass
No socks, no underwear.
all vulnerable and shit. Anyways, guys, we hope you enjoyed today's episode. Otro Martes con Huevos. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a lovely time in your ear. That sounds weird.
Yes.
Have a great Tuesday.
Have a great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
The rest of your week.
Friday,
Whenever you're listening
Saturday,
to this.
Sunday, morning, afternoon, night.
See you next
Better be
week.
Tuesday.
Bye.
Later.
Why I didn't do
guys.
my sign off? What the fuck? Live your best life, guys. Fight your fears. At the end of the day, the only thing that you regret are the things that you did not do. So, Vive con Huevos, guys. We out of here. Peace.
Bye.
Live with eggs.
Later.